Do you believe we actually have privacy?
Oh, it's such a tricky question. So privacy is a core in it's something like an individual's privacy and security is sacrosanct. It doesn't quite say sacrosanct, but is in the Mozilla Manifesto. It's one of the core tenets. And we struggle with what is privacy now? Because for us, privacy was make a browser that collects no data about anybody and minimize data as much as possible. And we all know you can't make digital things now without data. I mean, it's as fundamental, more fundamental than code. And that's what AI is, right? And so, what is privacy in that context? And so that's a thing to work through. I do think it is built to go back to the question of like public orientation or building in values, and looking at how you build technology, AI technology that doesn't unduly expose information about you or lets you opt into things that are more private. So you see that with Apple Intelligence in trying to do more stuff on device and lean in that direction where it doesn't mean I'm a completely private individual, but there's some stuff I want to keep close to myself. And we've actually funded through Mozilla Ventures a company who's building basically the open source equivalent of Apple Intelligence called Flower AI. So we think privacy, what it means is got to evolve. It's got to have a lot more to do with sort of how you think about privacy in your physical life, which is, oh, I'm going to close the blinds or I'm going to talk a little quieter. Like there have to be ways we can express a desire to be seen and less seen
Yeah.
in the digital world we're building.
I just, what it hits me is I'm going to whisper it so she doesn't come alive, Alexa listening. And she's listening all the time, right?
Yep.
I've got Siri here listening all the time. You can have an AI with a camera read my lips from, 100 meters away. You can shake my hand, grab a couple of skin cells and sequence them. So, I think to some degree, privacy is an illusion that we like to believe in.
Well, it's one of the reasons we talk about trust and trustworthy AI as well, because you can build that into the technology that the stuff is local or the camera is turned off or that whatever. And do you trust? And do you trust or have enough control yourself to believe that that's true?
Mhm.
So there's constraints that can be put on all the things you just talked about. And a lot of it is either I fully control it, which is pretty hard in today's connected world unless you're super technical and willing to kind of put yourself on a very in an island, or that you trust the parties that are providing it. And that's what Apple is good at. It's what Mozilla has been good at historically. I think we want to be good at in the AI era. We haven't talked a lot about where we're going with our own AI work, but it really is in the trustworthy space and in the open source space because we think there's a lot of desire for those things.